The sun was barely rising over the quiet suburbs of Elmshire when Rowan Hale thought he had finally won at life. He stood outside his new luxury apartment building, adjusting the collar of his crisp shirt, admiring his reflection in the glass door that gleamed under the bright morning light. After years of struggling through a rough divorce, financial strain, and bruised pride, he believed this was his grand comeback. He had a new job at a high-end real estate firm, a polished new car, and a charming girlfriend who adored showing off their relationship online. Everything looked perfect on the surface, like he had upgraded from his old life, his old home, and even his ex-wife Mira. But deep inside, a small part of him knew something was still missing, and he was about to discover the truth in a way he never expected. If you believe in kindness, healing, and second chances, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kindness Corner. It truly helps more people find stories that warm the heart. Rowan's confidence always had a fragile shine to it. After the divorce, he drowned himself in the idea that success meant proving Mira wrong, proving she had made a mistake leaving him. She had been gentle, patient, soft-spoken, qualities he once mistook for weakness. When she finally walked away after feeling invisible in her own marriage, Rowan told himself she would regret it. And when he met Soraya, the glamorous fitness model with perfectly curated photos and thousands of admirers, he convinced himself that this was growth, this was evolution, this was what moving on looked like. But the truth was that his new life rested on a foundation built entirely from validation and comparison, not genuine fulfillment. Everything changed on the warm, bright day when he had to pick up his young son, Avon, from Mira's house. He hadn't visited her neighborhood in months. He preferred ignoring everything about her new life, especially the rumors that she had started seeing someone well-known, someone powerful, rumors he dismissed as nonsense, until that day, when he turned into the long tree-lined drive leading to the place she now lived. He froze. The gates opened automatically, revealing a breathtaking estate with wide gardens bursting with color, glistening fountains, and modern glass structures shining in the clean daylight. He had expected a normal home, something modest, something similar to what they used to dream of together. But this was another world entirely. His jaw tightened. Who was the man who could give her this? A uniformed staff member guided him to park near the side entrance. Rowan felt a knot twist in his stomach. The atmosphere was peaceful, elegant, almost unreal. As he stepped out of the car, Mira appeared near the walkway, dressed casually, hair tied back, looking happier than he had ever seen her. Her calm smile disarmed him. Something in her eyes felt free. It stirred something uncomfortable deep inside him, something he had tried to bury with shiny possessions and loud confidence. And then he appeared, Ilyan Varin, the billionaire entrepreneur whose achievements Rowan had seen countless times on magazine covers in passing. He walked beside Mira with a gentle ease, dressed simply despite his status, but carrying an aura of grounded strength Rowan instantly felt overshadowed by. There was nothing arrogant or showy about him, yet he radiated presence, the kind that wasn't bought, but built from character. Rowan felt his heart sink. So Mira wasn't just moving on, she had moved up in every way he thought he had. Ilyan spoke calmly to Avon as the boy ran toward Rowan, giving him a warm high five before stepping back respectfully. Rowan watched with a burning sense of humiliation mixed with confusion. How could someone with so much power act so humbly? Why did Mira look so unburdened beside him? Trying to recover his pride, Rowan forced a smug smile and commented on how unexpectedly lavish everything was, implying Mira had finally struck gold. But instead of being offended, Mira simply looked at him with soft honesty, the way she used to when she tried to help him understand himself. And then Ilyan walked forward, not confrontational, not defensive, just sincere, and said something that cut through Rowan's ego more deeply than anger ever could. In calm daylight, with the breeze rustling the garden leaves, Ilian told him that material comfort meant nothing if it wasn't built on respect, kindness, and emotional safety. He explained that Mira deserved peace after years of feeling small. He said that Avon deserved a father who wasn't competing but growing, someone who showed strength not through comparison but through compassion. And he said it without superiority, but with genuine intention, as someone who cared about the well-being of the woman Rowan once vowed to protect. Rowan had expected a rivalry, a battle of masculinity. Instead, he got a quiet truth that pierced right through him. On the drive home, with Avon chatting cheerfully in the back seat, Rowan couldn't shake the weight on his chest. Ilian hadn't shut him down with money or status, but with integrity, something Rowan realized he hadn't prioritized in years. He replayed Mira's peaceful expression, the emotional safety she clearly felt, and felt something shift painfully but necessarily inside him. Over the following weeks, Rowan began noticing things he once overlooked: how Surya cared more about her follower count than real connection, how his new apartment felt sterile, not like a home, how Avon's drawings always pictured Mira smiling, but never him, how the life he built was loud but hollow. It forced him to look inward in a way he had always avoided. Slowly, he began making changes, not to impress anyone, but to become someone his son could be proud of. He started attending parenting workshops, spending screen-free weekends with Avon, volunteering with community home, building projects, even joining a men's support circle that discussed emotional responsibility and healthy masculinity. Each step was uncomfortable, humbling, but grounding. One bright afternoon months later, at Avon's school charity fair, Rowan found himself standing near a booth, helping kids paint wooden birdhouses. He wasn't dressed to impress, he wasn't trying to be admired. He was simply present, genuinely present, something he hadn't been in a long time. And when Mira and Ilian arrived, Rowan didn't shrink, nor did he puff up his chest. He greeted them with sincerity. Mira saw it instantly. Something real had changed. She smiled warmly, the kind that forgave without words. And for the first time since their divorce, Rowan felt peace instead of pride. If this story touched your heart even a little, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kindness Corner. It truly helps keep these inspiring stories alive. Special request: comment "I choose kindness" if this story meant something to you.